Oh man, you guys already know what time it is. It's time to talk. MetaZoo. What's up, guys? Mason here, Cardinal Gaming. Appreciate you guys clicking on the video. Appreciate you guys watching, supporting the channel, supporting the store. Let's talk about MetaZoo and Nightfall, huh? Comes out later this month. This is beginning of October. 22nd is when Nightfall is supposed to release. And let me tell you, it never stops. The insanity behind MetaZoo. It just never stops. There's always something going on. There's always something weird to talk about, and that's why it almost feels like it's engineered that way. You know, it almost feels like it's intentional. The types of stuff that they're doing, and just you watched all that stuff on like Alpha Investments did now a series of discussions with Mike Waddell, the creator of MetaZoo. And those videos, and I've said this before, is that those videos are either they're very damning, or they're very very helpful in giving insight, but they can be very damning because of how damaging that could potentially be taken as. A lot of things that they've been doing, a lot of stuff that, yeah, there's a lot of accidents and mistakes that happen, but there is a sense of like stuff like this is manufactured hype and kind of like manufactured intentional whoopsie daisies, intentional whoopsie daisies that are causing this type of excitement and friction and interest. So Cryptid Nation is done for now. We're moving on to Nightfall, which is supposed to be the big spooky Halloween themed set. Mothman still making an appearance because why would you not? Mothman is just the cool guy. Everybody loves Mothman, supposedly. But so we got a lot of flavors that feel the same. A lot of the cards that they revealed, yeah, they look like MetaZoo cards. A little updates to the interface of the card, which is kind of cool to see. It's just a lot of innovations that, little things that you can see and appreciate. So that's a cool thing to see. But as a retailer, this stuff is still scaring the crap out of me. It is. When you have the stuff that is as hyped as it is, again, these are now $140 MSRP boxes that are already on eBay, still doing what they do for, I think, $300 to $350 is what I saw on eBay for a Nightfall pre-order. And the communication from MetaZoo to stores, and even from distribution, Golden Distribution, Peach State is the other distribution company that is dealing with their stuff, and then Channel Fireball. Channel Fireball is the other. They're not a distribution company, but they have like connection to LGSs like me, so they sell product direct. I don't know how they work that deal. Again, it feels very weird, and they also sell product on their website themselves, so they get it from MetaZoo themselves, and then they sell it, but they sell it at crazy prices where you think somebody would direct would be kind of responsible for policing that kind of stuff. It's hard to know, and the whole like there's a very weird like subculture behind MetaZoo, and like if you gotta know people to really get in with MetaZoo. You got to follow their social media and all that stuff, because they drop these little subtle hints about when things are going to release. Like they did a wave of pre-orders through Channel Fireball at a certain time, and it was on their social media, and it was like very cryptid, huh? Funny, very cryptic of how they did it. So like it's kind of weird where you wouldn't just say, hey everybody, this is when this is going to release. Be on the lookout, so everybody has a fair shot of it, instead of just like people having to crack the code. It's very, very weird. Yeah, so it's just very bizarre to see that kind of stuff happen. So, and then them being like a distributor, like I'm getting my stuff from Channel Fireball, so it's a weird relationship they got. And then they recently had the big Tops launch on the Tops website that crashed the website and couldn't handle it. Of course, it was a big disaster, just like everything with MetaZoo has little hiccups and can't handle the hype and burns to the ground because, you know, nobody predicts this stuff after going on over a year of this product going crazy. No one can predict that, hey, this is going to be a wild event that we probably can't handle. I don't know. It's really bizarre. So we are 2 weeks out. I can't see with the red. It's really throwing me off. We're 2 weeks out from Nightfall releasing. I don't know if my product's guaranteed or not. I don't have any information from Channel Fireball. I got an invoice from them. I paid the invoice. I've heard nothing, even as long as a confirmation. Same thing happened with Crypto Nation, where I put my order in, paid my money, and nothing happened. Also then didn't get my product, which was fun to deal with for a couple weeks. And of course I doubled down on Nightfall to get some in stock, and then again, you thought they would have a system in place to kind of correct these issues. Nope, it's the same thing, same hush hush. I don't know if I'm getting the amount that I requested. I don't know if I'm getting a partial. I know people that ordered from Golden had some issues, and I heard a lot of their stuff was getting canceled or reduced from the orders that they got. So I'm over here wondering, am I going to get my stuff? Am I going to be able to do anything with it? Am I going to get it on release? Am I not? And all that stuff really impacts the release and the pre-release of this product. If LGSs across the country had the confidence in the release of MetaZoo and their ability to get things on the shelves on time, we'd be a lot more confident in putting stuff like pre-orders and stuff up. But we aren't. So that's why you're seeing prices as crazy as they are. And because all these LGSs across the country that are getting all these boxes, they're like, are we going to get it? I don't know. I'm not going to pre-order it because I don't know. And plus, this prices only go up anyway, so why would I pre-order it for the MSRP when I can just wait till after release and have it go to $500? There's a lot of stuff like that, and that's kind of issues that we're having with this shipping delays and that kind of issues that we're having right now in this country. There's no confidence. There's no confidence from our side. There's no confidence in the buyer, and that causes prices to go through the roof. That's just what's going on. So that's Nightfall and release as an LGS, seeing this from the sidelines going, man, they're doing it again. It's happening again. And we're all just standing here watching, and we're just watching the stonks happen because there's nothing we can do to stop it from happening. So what else I got on here? But that's kind of like when you talk about this stuff that is manufactured, and if this hype is just it's all fake, it's all the delays and everything, the crunch of everything that's just causing prices to be what they be. Is it though? Like I said, we're over a year in this product. The demand, even for something like the Topps series stuff and all that stuff, we saw these people buy this stuff and go after it. Is it all hype? Is this actually organic? Is it? Let me know in the comments if you guys think this is organic, because at this point it feels like it doesn't matter if it is or not. This game already has like a legacy of it being this super investable, quirky, weird release, just the most oddball thing to ever happen in TCGs. And it feels like that. And I think we've gotten to the point, especially when you look back at like Cryptid Nation, you look at Kickstarter boxes being expensive as they are, and the first edition boxes now going the same way to being that same price point, seeing the exact same kind of rise. You're kind of stuck here going, okay, this game has a legacy of this. And even if MetaZoo burns to the ground tomorrow, it's going to have this legacy and this feel of I don't want to say nostalgia on something that's people are going to remember this game for being and the pricing being what it is and the market doing what it did on it. So it is almost infamous at this point that MetaZoo is just this crazy game that came out of nowhere and it was stonked all to hell and people went crazy for it. And I think that becomes its legacy now. Again, even if Nightfall was its last release and they didn't do anything after this, I think You look at these prices and you go, yeah, that's just a historical piece of TCG history that of this game that went crazy and came out of nowhere. So, I don't know. I think just for that factor alone, that this game is going to have this kind of aura around it, this kind of legacy built into it, because at this point, it's just part of the feel of MetaZoo. This is just what MetaZoo did and what happened to it. So that's why I think a lot of the prices, if this company went to zero and never did anything ever again, that those boxes would still stay, because they're now part of history. Those boxes are still going to be very rare, and people are going to want this little quirky game that had a really weird run-up. It keeps the collectability of this game, even though it may never do anything else otherwise. So let me guys go down in the comments. Let me know, guys, what do you think MetaZoo's legacy is? Do you think it's Cryptid Nation is going to stay that expensive? Is MetaZoo just going to be known as that game that is just super expensive and investable, and people think it's crazy? Let me know what you guys think. That's what I got on MetaZoo. It's still crazy. It's still got a lot of stuff going on and a lot of growing pains. So appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys clicking on the video and supporting the store and supporting the channel. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See ya.